takes to start.
Hey everybody, we're live.
Welcome to our show for November 21st, the day before Thanksgiving, Wednesday.
Woohoo! Turkey Day, gobble gobble.
And we are here with our special channel. We are here today with Jim from More Sunshine, who is our support channel. So Jim, hello, welcome.
Hello, guys. I think I am pretty special.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, we are all special in our own ways, and yes, we are always happy to have you on our show. We enjoy it. We have a lot of fun. So we are got a few things planned for us tonight. As we get further on in our show, we are going to be discussing Disney parks and what they do at the holidays. So Jim, since he's real close to Walt Disney World, he's going to be discussing what they do there at the at Walt Disney World, and we are going to be discussing what's going on at Disneyland.
Hey, this life of ours. Thanks for coming on here.
So a lot of
stuff, Rachel.
A lot of stuff has been happening. First of all, Greg, as I get set up here, what happened this past weekend?
I didn't say that. I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't say that.
I was trying to think of what they say. A character from Hotel Transylvania. So,
come on, you haven't forgotten already.
So it was a big celebration of Mickey Mouse.
Why are you yelling?
90th birthday, because it's exciting. Oh God. You try to slap me in the face at times, so there you go. But no, it was Mickey's 90th birthday, so that was a big birthday bash celebration, and we got to be part of a big video for Disneyland Eric, along with This Life of Ours, Rachel and June, and then there was about 5 of us total, I think,
correct,
including Eric.
Yep.
So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So Mickey Mouse turned 90. Can you believe it? He's looking better and better as it gets older. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for myself. Hi, Mary Ellen Shaw. Nice to see you on. Steve World's
Steve's World, Mary Ellen Shaw.
So we're hoping to not be on longer than an hour. I know. Well, I know people probably they shouldn't be working. If you guys are working tomorrow, I apologize.
Stay out of that horrible traffic.
Yeah. So Mickey's now 90, and in honor of Thanksgiving, we have the festive
pilgrim
hats. So
and then also Jim.
My daughter made this.
That is awesome. It's supposed to be a turkey hat.
Let him talk so he can. He won't show up on the camera.
Yeah, here we go. All right. Yeah, with the hat. Greg mentioned this before we went on, making things with tracing your hands and making the turkey feathers and stuff. So, yeah, rocking the construction paper turkey.
That's what we were going to do, is make construction paper hats if we couldn't find these, but luckily we found these at good old Party City.
So dilly turkey to Jim. Dilly.
And this is actual alcohol. So I told Derek, we're no alcohol. I said, okay, maybe just a splash mixed with raspberry iced tea.
Hey, Bob and Ashley, Debbie Emanuel.
Hey, Bob and Ashley.
Welcome.
Bob and Ashley and This Life of Ours just came back from a 7-night cruise. This Life of Ours was on a Disney cruise, and then Bob and Ashley were on, which cruise did they go on?
I was waiting for you to see if you could remember it. It was on a Royal Caribbean, and it was on the Oasis of the Seas.
I was going to say non-Disney cruise.
I think they were on Oasis of the Seas. I already forgot, and I've been
watching Debbie.
Yes. So yes, we'll get on a little bit further about what's going on with our cruise coming up next week. But so it is Thanksgiving tomorrow. How do you guys in the comments below? How are you spending your Thanksgiving? For us, we're hosting Thanksgiving at our place. We're probably going to be eating at noon because my nephew who's coming over has to work tomorrow later on in the afternoon. So we're going to be eating bright and early at 12 o'clock midday.
That would be like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So
all at once.
It'd be blinner, I guess, is what you'd call it.
Something like that. So we, just to help my mom so she's not hosting both Thanksgiving and Christmas. We're going to be doing that.
It.
Yeah, and they live about maybe 45 minutes away, so they're not too far from us. So,
Thank
Jim,
you,
how do you guys celebrate your Thanksgiving?
Oh, can you hear us, Jim?
Yeah, sorry.
How do you celebrate Thanksgiving?
Well, we do the same thing. Instead of waiting until dinner to have our turkey, which is crazy talk, we have Thanksgiving lunch, and then of course we have Thanksgiving early dinner, and then maybe a Thanksgiving late dinner as well. It's my favorite meal of the year, and it's wonderful to be able to enjoy it for a few days afterwards as well. So yeah, so Thanksgiving lunch, and then we eat throughout the day. My mother-in-law will be over, and we always get 3 pies. We call it tri-pie, so we have a variety, and we're going to also the Lions, the Detroit Lions, are on every year. They're one of the 2 Thanksgiving football games, the Cowboys being the other. But the Lions always play the early game, so that's on when we're eating. So I always look forward to that, whether they win or usually lose. So that's our Thanksgiving.
Awesome. You're a Michigander growing up now in Florida. So we also had a few people join on. Michelle Phillips.
Adventures of David and Aaron are saying a lot of echo in the background. I don't know if it's in our background or Jim's background.
Maybe, Jim, if you put the headset on, maybe that might help a little bit better. Are you on?
Yeah, I've got that. Headset in.
Hopefully it gets a little bit better. Hey, so Tweety, how you doing, Hillary? Thank you for joining us. Debbie Emanuel says midday turkey assures an early nap and ready for dinner again about 5 p.m.
You know what makes you sleepy is the tryptophan in the turkey. It's true. It makes you sleepy. And so you take a little nap and you get up and you have some more. So you just eat throughout the day.
There must have been tryptophan in the pizza I had today then, because...
So with it being Thanksgiving tomorrow, we thought Jim and us, we would each say what we are thankful for. So Jim, if you would like to start, and what are you thankful for?
Well, without getting too sappy, I'm thankful for my family, thankful for all of our health as well. I'm also thankful for you guys for embracing me and my channel and inviting me into your live streams like this. And it's I'm thankful I got to meet you guys and start this friendship.
Well, thank you. That was very nice.
Yes.
I practiced that.
See?
My ears always stick out.
Wow, you take a nice moment like that, and then you ruin it with, my ears are hitting the head.
Greg, what are you thankful for?
I am thankful for my family, my friends. Thankful for Derick and being my best friend, and also for having a house over my head and food. Especially this time of year with fires going on in California here. A lot of people just recently lost their homes, and I'm trying not to lose that because, sorry. A lot of people lost their homes and they don't have, places to go. Some lost more than that. So I, pray for them, reach out for them, and hope that everything, gets better soon. We did have a nice rainstorm, so hopefully that clears out the air and helps to put out these crazy fires. But
definitely,
just thankful for being able to go on these adventures, having a YouTube channel. I never thought that I would actually be on YouTube. I was always more to myself and quiet and everything, but I've kind of come out of my own shell over the years and stuff, and then being on YouTube kind of helps. So it's pretty cool to be able to do it, with your best friend and everything, and go on these adventures and then meet new people like your sales and have fun and everything. So thank you.
Yeah, from what you guys say, definitely the health as you get older, those little joints and things that start adding up, and things aren't easy as they used to be. You don't recover as quickly as I used to if I go for a ride or something like that. But I still do definitely my health. Very happy for that. I'm thankful for all of you guys that we've met along the way. We've just gone to 500 subscribers, so thank you all for that. We didn't think that we would even have that much. So, but meeting you guys from subscribers that we've become friends with from other channels that have reached out to us, as Jim has reached out to him. We are thankful for you, Jim, because we just love being part of this community. Looking at the chat, we have people that are from Traveling with Bruce and other cruising communities that are on here. We have Disney family here. So I love it how we wanted to have everyone come together and help grow our channel that way. So I'm very thankful for, the work in retail. It can be very crazy, and this has been a good side project to help just enjoy things, and been very thankful. We've just been doing it over a year, and I'm so happy for that. So thank you guys out there. And before we move on, let's look at some of the comments that are, I don't want to miss any. We also had MG Tao come in, and
thank you for the congratulations on the 500 subscribers, and we're going to keep going.
We have also Cargo 619 came in.
Hey, Rob Fuzz, thanks for coming on.
So we have a lot of people that have come on.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope you guys have fun tomorrow. Let's be safe out there.
MG said, "Are we cooking a bird tomorrow?" We are, but
it's pre-cooked.
It's pre-cooked.
We just add stuff to everything.
It's a Dias stale turkey, I think, is what they call it. It's from Save Mart, so they say it's a ready-made turkey, but you still have to cook it for a few hours. So we have that. Plus, we have other stuff that we add on to it. My mom's actually here right now. She's in the other room, but she's here to help us get everything ready for tomorrow. So that's what we're doing for that.
She basically takes over the kitchen and does everything.
No,
mostly. Really. She likes to do her things that she does as tradition every year, and then you do your stuff. And I just offer to help, but then I end up staying out of the way because it's just a madhouse in there. So I help clean later.
So Mary is asking, who is Derick and who is Greggory? So that's a good question. I'm Derick.
And I'm Greggory.
And we are
D&G Explorers.
Jesse Robert Garza, welcome guys. So Tweety, I have to put mine in the oven at 350 for an hour and 45 minutes. Easy peasy. All right.
Adventures of David and Aaron are asking, what company do we use for our t-shirts? I mean, you could do it through any t-shirt screening company, but I don't know if you remember.
Rush Order, I think, is the name of it. They are a little bit more expensive. We just did it for ourselves. I think we were going to be looking for another company to try to see if other people are interested. I know there's a lot of different YouTube channels that use different ones, so we're probably going to look into it a little bit more. I think the more you buy, the cheaper the shirt is, but they do that per order. Otherwise they're like $35 because the back of them has writing on it, so that makes it a little bit more expensive on it. But we'll look at it. Jesse Robert Garza, is that a Speedo on the wall?
Yep, it's an inside joke, Jesse.
Yes, it is.
Well, tell what the joke is, though.
We are going on a cruise in 9 days.
Yeah,
so
next Saturday.
Next Friday we are flying to Miami, and we are heading out on the Bliss on Saturday. And our goal was to get into Speedo ready shape. So we like to do it on our cruise.
Speedo wearing was never going to happen.
Oh yes, it is.
No.
So that's Greg's right there, but unfortunately, I think he needs a bigger one now at this stage instead of a small one. So okay. We might have. I don't even know where to go with that.
Yeah, you probably should stop there.
But yeah, just out and about. Dawn is on. Hello, Six Hand Spice. Welcome, guys. And who else? Did we miss anyone else? So we are this life of ours says I have to hear this. So we are now going to discuss a little bit about what we have going on in our channels. While we do that, you guys, please, if you're a creator, put creator in there. And if you want to add a little bit about your channels and maybe what videos you just released or what you are going to be releasing this week. Jim, you just released a fun video, and what is it, if you want to talk a little bit about that?
Thank you. Yeah, we just released, I went to the Magic Kingdom Resorts on Monday, just on Monday, and visited all the resorts to see their Christmas decorations.
Very
And
jealous.
I had that idea because I know they deck the halls, if you will, of the resorts, and it just so Disney does it right, you know. So I wanted to see all the Christmas decorations, and then I actually read a blog. I Googled to see if anybody else had done that idea, and somebody had, and they had the suggestion that visiting the resorts on a day you have tickets for the Very Merry Christmas Party is a great way to get ready for that party. So I didn't go to the party, but I made a video of visiting all the resorts and seeing all their Christmas decorations. That included the Polynesian, the Grand Floridian, the Contemporary, Fort Wilderness Campground, and the Wilderness Lodge. Some were better than others, and I missed the giant tree at the Grand Floridian. They were I heard they were putting that up later that evening.
I saw a video of that, I think, on Facebook.
I missed that, but I would imagine that's a beautiful Christmas tree. But I got the rest, so I posted that this morning, and then I've got a couple other Christmas-themed videos in the works.
For us, we just recently released, what was it, last Friday, I think, or Saturday. We did a video for IHOP. They have a Grinch menu in honor of their the Grinch movie that came out. And
we actually tried it.
Yeah, so that was, and that surprisingly, that's been a very well received video.
I saw that. You guys have over 400 views already.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
I think a lot of people are interested on how it tastes and what it's like and everything. And Derick got like some feast that would feed a family of 5, and he only ate like half of it. And then I got, you know, the regular bacon and eggs kind of thing, and then added the mint Grinch pancakes, and those are really cool. The icing was kind of like a cake icing. That's really all I can think about, but it tasted like something else. I just can't put my mind to it.
Don from Just Out and About, they just did one too, and they both said it tasted like a cupcake. And that probably is what we were trying to think too on that. So you guys, I noticed that you are subscribing to each other. Definitely check out the other channels. We have Disney World Adventures that jumped on. We also had Paul Wilgus came on. Welcome, guys. Adventures of David and Aaron. They are, we actually watch them a lot for carnival information. We have done Disney cruises. We're going on our first non-Disney cruise in a week. And we are going to experience Norwegian for the first time. But I'm also interested in other ones out there. So they've been very helpful in terms of Carnival Cruise Line. And so definitely check them out. They've been huge supporters of us too. They retweet a lot of our tweets. So thank you guys so much, David and Aaron, for doing that.
Doesn't MGTown go on a cruise coming up too?
Yes, he's going on the Ruby Princess.
That's awesome. Have fun, MGTown.
We were booked earlier this month, but we canceled it. Yeah, he's going to be going on that in just a few days. So definitely.
We'll have a safe, fun trip.
We are going to do something a little bit different this week. In fact, I'm probably going to try to download that tonight. But we are going to do a premiere video. Now, we're not too fond of premiere videos, but we're going to do it. This one was filmed in May, and Greg filmed it, which is why we want to release it. It's the Cher concert. So classic Cher. Her farewell, is it her farewell tour?
It was just classic Cher. She came back to just do another concert, I guess. She's had a farewell tour for her farewell tour, I think, and I just don't think she can stop. I mean, the lady is awesome, and she just keeps going and going. And she put on an awesome show, and we just couldn't believe how lively she was and moving around and skipping and everything. And she's in her 70s, and I thought, my God, I don't know how she does it, but she had many wardrobe, I almost said wardrobe malfunctions, wardrobe changes, and the show was just awesome. So when we release it, I hope everybody checks it out because it was a lot of fun.
Yes. So we thought it would be fun to do a premiere video with you guys so we can be on. A lot of people that do the premiere videos, they're not on them, which I'm not sure why. Maybe it's where everyone's still trying to get used to it. So we're planning on Friday, maybe like at 3 o'clock. I do have to work at 4 a.m. that day, so I'll be off at 12:30. 3 o'clock our time would be 6 o'clock Eastern. So that's kind of what we have in the plans for it. Greg, anything that you've seen in the chat? MG Tao said if you want to send Bon Voyage gifts to him on the Ruby Princess, he gave his cabin number there. And it's so cool seeing Disney and the cruise fans interacting with each other.
So Tweety wants to know, are you guys disconnecting while on the Bliss, or did you buy internet packages? We didn't get the internet package yet. I don't know if we're going to.
I don't think so.
I don't know if we're going to just film videos or if we're going to be live a little bit as long as there's internet. We just don't really want a high internet bill, even if it's on 3G. So we'll have to see at that point what we do. I know Bob and Ashley did it they were like a couple miles out into the ocean, and they actually went back into their stateroom before it finally went out. So that was probably almost an hour's worth, which was really awesome for them to share. So thank you for sharing that. I was watching it and I wanted to be there. They were dancing around and everything. I was so jealous. So that's something that we get to look forward to, and that MG Tao gets to look forward to, and anyone else that goes on a cruise. So it'll be pretty awesome, when everyone gets to go on their cruises.
Yeah, I don't think we'll do the internet package. So we'll probably be disconnected on it. Debbie Emanuel just went on the Bliss not too long ago.
Oh, wow.
She said to make sure that we spend time in the observation lounge, which is a huge area.
Watch that 3D effect there.
So yeah, we're looking forward to that. So
I don't know too much. Yeah, I don't know too much about the ship. I've looked a little bit at it, but I kind of still want to be surprised. I've looked at certain parts of it, see what they have to offer and everything. So it's pretty exciting, I think.
Did we have anything else? Jim, did you want to add anything else before we go into our show?
No, I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about the that cruise and comparing it to Disney. I'm really interested to hear your opinions and thoughts about that.
I'll be comparing it a lot. I mean, it's natural to do that, but they're both going to have their own things to offer, I think. So it'll still be a lot of fun. I'm not going to let it ruin the trip or anything just because it's not Disney. I'm looking forward to it.
So we are going to go into our show then, which is Disney parks at Christmas.
Holiday times, Christmas.
It's this has probably been the first year that I've been really excited about Christmas this early. I was watching on Hallmark the Christmas movies 4 days before Halloween.
You were watching them when it was Christmas in July too.
Okay,
so.
I was. So I've been really excited about Christmas this year.
And you get hooked on those things too.
Yeah. So Disney likes to get a good jump on everything. So they are doing stuff already. Disneyland started on the 9th. Jim, if you can let us know when it started in Walt Disney World. But so we're going to discuss. Jim is going to discuss what you can expect or some fun things that are happening in Walt Disney World this season. I will discuss what's going on at Disney California Adventure in Anaheim, and Greg will discuss the fun things that are happening at Disneyland. So we hope you guys enjoy that, and you need to get black. You know what, Krago?
That's what we were thinking.
Trying to. This was the last minute, but yeah, next year we'll have Mickey Mouse ears on this. But yeah, all right. So Jim, the floor is yours. Dilly, and
no dilly.
Yes, dilly to everybody.
All right. Well, as far as the parks and Christmas, I guess first of all, the very Merry Christmas party at the Magic Kingdom that began on November 8th, and it runs through the end of the year, I believe. Actually, it goes until December 21st. So I was way wrong about that. But so from early November to late December, and that's a separate ticket to get into that party. Although the party doesn't start, I think, until 7 at night, you can actually get in to the park, I think, as early as 4 o'clock. If anybody's been to that party, maybe they can fact check me on that. But as I mentioned earlier, Monday I went around to the resorts. I even stepped into the Magic Kingdom a little bit, but it was during the day, so I didn't get to see the castle all lit up. It looks like it's covered in icicle lights, and it's really beautiful. But Main Street is always decorated beautifully for Christmas. So the Magic Kingdom has always done a beautiful job, and they have their giant Christmas tree right there in the front of Main Street. And actually, I read when I did my video, I read a bit about Christmas decorations in Walt Disney World, and there are 9 what they call iconic trees, and these are the really big Christmas trees. And there are 9 throughout Walt Disney World. 4 of them, in the parks, and then the other 5 are throughout the resorts, and I think maybe one in Disney Springs. Again, if anybody can fact check me on that. But in my video, I saw a couple. Actually, a few. 3. I think I saw 3. No, I saw 2, and then I missed one, the Grand Floridian. I didn't see that. I don't even know what I'm thinking. But each of the parks has an iconic Christmas tree, including the Magic Kingdom. And a very interesting fact about that, as I don't know if we have any annual pass holders there, but we get this in the mail. And one of the facts in there mentioned that the Magic Kingdom Christmas tree, it's got this giant popcorn string going all around it. And that is, they tried to mimic the tree from 1971, the year the park opened.
Oh, wow.
They're still decorating it like 1971. So I thought that was a cool little tidbit.
Yeah, that popcorn. I think I'd be eating, or well, maybe not be eating that popcorn because too many people around it. I don't know. It'd make me want to buy popcorn though.
So they have. Do they have a like special fireworks show, or is that all part of the Christmas party?
I think that's the Christmas party does. They have special parades and a fireworks show. But the Magic Kingdom on a regular day maintains their happily ever after and their normal parades. But then the other parks have things going on as well.
Well, we did that. We did it one year. I don't know if it like 2012. I think that was a long time ago.
We did it in the in November, and we were sweating.
Yeah, it was They were serving hot cocoa in November. You would hope it'd be cold, but no, it was like really humid. So, and then I don't even think we have that party here. So, but
no,
we'll go into that soon.
Yeah. So, do they have any special themed attractions during this time?
I think. Well, in the Magic Kingdom, I don't know. In Hollywood Studios, yes. Hollywood Studios has the Tower of Terror, and while the ride doesn't change, inside the building doesn't change. The outside of the building is awesome. At night, they do these projections, and there's a number of them that they do. But on Sunset Boulevard, the street that goes right toward the Tower of Terror, they've got these 2 billboards, one on either side, and they play little 1-minute videos and then they project something pertaining to that video on the tower. My explanation probably doesn't make a lot of sense right now, but I'm going to release a video that shows you what they do.
I'm picturing it.
Yeah, the video will be great. But another ride that does, well, I actually had heard that they made a bit of a change was the new alien swirling saucers in Toy Story Land. I had heard that they changed a bit of the lighting and the music that plays during that ride, as if there were alien swirling saucers Christmas music. Now I went there and I heard some songs that I didn't remember hearing before, but they didn't sound Christmassy to me. I didn't recognize them. Maybe they are Christmas songs that have just been alienified. I just coined that. But I didn't recognize the songs as having a Christmas theme. But the Toy Story Land itself had a bit of a Christmas overlay.
That'd be cool to see.
Yeah, and but what was really cool, and I did get video of this, was I had seen the projections on the Tower of Terror last year, and they were awesome. But this year, they included lasers, and the lasers are beamed all the way down Sunset Boulevard there. They start from the base of the tower, and they shoot down the entire street, the length of the street. But what makes it really cool is they also have snowfall going on. They got the snowmakers going on either side of the street. And when those snowflakes hit those lasers, it looks like you are standing under a glitter highway. I don't know how else to describe that, but it was awesome. It looked so cool, and that's kind of my new favorite place to be as far as Disney Christmas goes. Sunset Boulevard and Hollywood Studios was just it was rocking. It was fun, festive. Even during the day, before the projections start and the snow falls, they've got that vintage, that classic holiday music going on, and it's just a really cool vibe there. And that's I think that's my new favorite place to be in Disney for the holidays is right there on Sunset Boulevard at night, especially with those lasers and the snowfall. I can't wait to show you guys. I'm gonna put that together this week.
I wouldn't think that. Yeah.
Well, Magic Kingdom does have something that Disneyland doesn't do. Is they have the Christmas cruise on the Jingle Cruise on the Jungle Cruise.
Oh, that's right. I released a video on that last year. I didn't go on it this year, so I guess I forgot about it. But you're right. They call it the Jingle Cruise instead of the Jungle Cruise, and the boat captains changed their spiel up a little bit, add some Christmas puns in there and whatnot, and you'll see some floating Christmas gifts. And you can check out my video if you care to see it. I posted it last year, but it hadn't really changed. It's the same thing. But yeah, the Jingle Cruise, I forgot all about that.
We haven't done that in a long time, and their Jungle Cruise was a lot bigger than here in Disneyland. So they have enough room they added a couple new scenes and stuff that we don't have.
The temple that they go through.
Yeah, that whole cave thing.
Yeah. Did you notice any special holiday treats that caught your eye there just for Christmas?
Well, if we're talking treats, certainly they have them for the Very Merry Christmas Party. And I didn't notice anything at Hollywood Studios, but I guess that leads me into Epcot, because Epcot has the International Festival of the Holidays now. And actually, I have a passport for it right here. Can you see that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's yet another Epcot festival. And this one is holiday themed. And they have a lot of food booths like they do during the other festivals. And so, and everything is holiday themed, of course. So there's a lot of cookies, a lot of sweet treats, Yule log, and actually, I don't know if they have the Yule log this year, but the France Pavilion had a Yule log. I had never had Yule log before, and I wasn't even sure what it was, but I had that last year and was very pleased with it. It was very good. But this year, in the back of this passport is they call it the cookie stroll. I don't know if you could see that there.
Yeah.
But there are 5 cookies you can go and purchase throughout World Showcase, and then you turn it into one of the booths, and they give you a 6th cookie for free. And I'm actually going to release a video about my experience with the cookie stroll coming up soon as well.
Do they stamp them as you go along, I take it, right?
Yes. Yes. And the cookies, I thought the cookies were going to be $5 each, but they were only $2 a piece.
Oh.
So for $10, I did the cookie stroll, and it was a lot of fun and tasty. And that'll be coming your way soon.
That sounds fun. It'd be something I'd want to do.
So how does it differ from the other 2 festivals, the Food and Wine Festival, as well as the what is it, the Flower and Garden?
Well, in the only sense of this festival in Future World is they have a stage set up for a singing group called, I think they're called Joyful, and they perform throughout the day. But then really you have to go into World Showcase to experience the festival. I guess that's not terribly unlike the other festivals, really. Food and Wine, the booth has started bleeding into Future World, and then they have the festival center. But World Showcase has a number of decorations throughout. Right at the port of entry is the iconic Christmas tree for Epcot, and I think that might be the best Christmas tree in all of Walt Disney World. I just love the way their tree has the ornaments with the different nations, and it's just and there's an angel on the top, and it's huge and it's beautiful. And they did change illuminations a bit for the Festival of the Holidays. They've got this. I think the grand finale, if you will, of it is a little more fireworks intense for this than it normally is. But they have a number of food booths. For example, in the American Adventure, they have a turkey dish. It's kind of like a Thanksgiving meal that you can get, a little turkey dish with potatoes and green beans, I think. And we almost got that, even though I know we were going to. We were there on Sunday, and you know, Thanksgiving was just a few days away, but we were still tempted to get the turkey dish. But by the time we got there, the booth had closed. We didn't get there until 8:30. The park closed at 9, so we missed it. But they also had a ham dish. So it seems like there's a lot of warm weather, or I'm sorry, cold weather dishes, which may be unlike the other festivals. But we did have, what did I have? They had a booth called the Festival of the Three Kings. I'm going to look it up. I just had it. I can't remember the name of it, and I'll probably read it in here and butcher it. But it was good. It was like a tropical shepherd's pie. I can't find it.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it was very good. I'm not going to waste. This is pointless. I'll never find it.
So are they linked to like the country? So like they'll have a booth in the built in Canada, and they have one in every country, or is it kind of like how they have additional countries in the Food and Wine Festival?
Yes, there aren't as many booths, but most every country does have one. Canada does. It's called the Yukon. I think they call them kitchens. So there's a Yukon kitchen. I don't believe there was one for the UK, however, but France had one. Germany, Italy, Mexico, most of the other countries. There was a one serving Jewish offerings. It was called the L'Chaim Kitchen. That was one of the cookies in the cookie stroll, the black and white cookie. There was also the Festival of the Three Kings. That's the booth. That's a Caribbean inspired food in that one. I'm trying to think if there's another one. There's the one where I turned in the festival or the cookie stroll.
The book.
It's where in the food and wine it was the almond booth where Almond Breeze sponsored it, but it's they called it something else. I'm sorry, I forgot what they called it. But yeah, it's fun, just like all the other festivals, to go around and try the different treats. I love those festivals. Some people might think it's festival overload, but I dig them. I think they're a blast.
It's something fun to do, so I think we would do it. Even, I mean, we'd probably do it once if, you know, we've only been to Walt Disney World during the Christmas time once. So if we go back at that time and they have it, I would think we would do it. So.
And then they also do holiday reading, right? What is that?
Oh, they do. It's the candlelight processional. Now that doesn't start until after Thanksgiving. So the festival of the holidays began on Sunday, but the candlelight processionals don't start until the 22nd, maybe. And that's where they'll have a guest come out and read some Christmassy stuff. They've got an orchestra and they play some holiday music. And that's in this as well. They have a list of narrators for the candlelight processional. The first one on November 22nd is Cheetah Rivera. So for those first couple days, Cheetah Rivera will be your narrator, followed by Helen Hunt.
Oh, cool.
Neil Patrick Harris will be here. Whoopi Goldberg, Blair Underwood. Gary Sinise will return to Epcot after he was kicked out of Mission Space. They replaced him as Capcom.
Oh, wow.
Jodie Benson will be there in December. Christmas Day is Edward James Olmos. And then Cal Ripken Jr. Oh, that's interesting. At the end of the festival. So they get celebrities to come in. Like I said, there's an orchestra. So it's I don't think I've seen it in many, many, many years, but I'm looking forward. Hopefully we can catch it sometime this year.
Well, if you go, I would hope that, I mean, you can go what day you want, but I would hope that you would go maybe for the Jodie Benson one. I think everybody would be there. She'll probably be the most, popular one since she was Ariel's voice. She's very well liked in the Disney family, so I would be surprised if there's crowds of people for that one.
Absolutely. Also, they list where there are new narrators that hadn't done it before. The new ones are Helen Hunt, Alfonso Ribeiro, Bart Millard. I don't know who Bart Millard is. Do you guys know who Bart Millard is?
I haven't heard of him.
And you're gonna have to. I'm not even gonna try to say her name, but she's the voice of Moana.
Oh, okay.
She'll be there.
Cool.
So definitely every park has stuff for the holidays in Walt Disney World. Anything at Disney Springs that would draw people to want to go there?
Disney Springs has a
Oh, did we lose you, Jim?
I think we might have lost him.
I don't know what happened.
Disney Springs was so excited that we lost him. So
I'm sure he'll be back as part of the weather or something.
Thanks, Agnes and Jay. He should be able to go on. So we'll go just a little bit for us. So we will talk about Disneyland. Disneyland runs things completely different than Walt Disney World.
Yep.
They're almost like completely separate companies. And one of the things that I noticed they're doing differently at California Adventure is they're doing a Mexican festival. And it's kind of like the Food and Wine Festival, or kind of like the events which are going on at Epcot right now. So that's really exciting. I'm going to pull up on here. It's called the Disney Festival of Holidays at Disney California Adventure. Actually, while I'm doing this, Greg, if you can go through some of the comments, I'm going to invite him again just in case he lost the link. But go ahead and read the comment.
Well, Alpha Traveler is on, and I just said hi, Alpha Traveler. Agnes NJ, I'm thinking that's for New Jersey. And then let's see here. And Jordan came on recently, so thank you everybody for watching the show. Of course, I know we're talking about different things for the parks. We've gone through Walt Disney World. That was a big one because there's 4 parks. Well, really 6 if you count the water parks, but I don't know how much they decorate for that. And then now we're going into our parks here in California with California Adventures. And I thought I saw something on Facebook about the celebration you were just talking about.
Yep.
Jim's back on. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened, Jim.
No, I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
You got tired of the conversation and just hung up on us.
No.
I needed a break from you guys.
Hey, Alpha Traveler.
So if you wanted to finish up about Disney Springs before we move on to, and if you guys haven't already, More Sunshine, please check out his channel. Definitely subscribe to him. He's got some great content on there. He's an awesome guy too.
Thanks, guys. Disney Springs has, I actually haven't seen it, but they have a Christmas tree trail. And it's a number of Christmas trees that they've got set up, and they're all themed. One is themed with Magic Kingdom. One is themed with. They have a number that are themed with specific movies. So that's very festive. I've heard. I haven't done it yet, but they just started doing that a year or two ago, I think, or at least they've ramped it up. It seems like every year I hear that they add a couple more trees. So I'm actually looking forward to doing that as soon as I can.
Definitely a lot to see in Walt Disney World. That's one of the differences about going to Disneyland, which has only 2 parks and then a smaller downtown Disney. And they have 3 hotels, and they kind of just all link together. So size is a lot more space in Walt Disney World to do everything that Walt Disney had imagined. So they have a lot more things that it's a destination to go. So that's really interesting. So Jim, we were discussing a little bit about some of the things that are unique to Disneyland. They don't have the Merry Christmas party over there. And I don't know really why. I saw something on there, but I didn't really go into detail on it. But they have never discussed that before.
No. Well, you were still talking about California Adventure.
California Adventure. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that.
Can't go to Disneyland yet.
The Disney Festival of Holidays at Disney California Adventure Park. And so they have 12 different areas that you can go and try food. They call it festival feasting. So some of these things are really interesting. One of the things I saw on the pier, it's not Paradise Pier anymore. Is it still Pixar Pier? There is and I thought I read it wrong. There is a pizza place that has turkey. It has like gravy, cranberries, turkey, stuffing.
Where is this at?
That's on Paradise. It's on one of the Paradise Pier things.
Oh, I don't think. Yeah, saw that.
When I saw that, I was like, no, maybe they're just serving turkey there. But it actually showed on the pizza. It was stuffing. So that would be something I would like to try just to experience that. But
a little different.
It's called the Festival Foods Marketplace. So it does sound like It is a lot like what you experience in the World Showcase. Some of the unique stuff they have is, as I'm trying to pull it up, some of the alcoholic drinks sounded really good. I know one was like, I know alcohol, dilly, cranberry, mimosa. But some of the other stuff here is, of course, when I pull it up, it's showing different stuff. Some of it is a little bit interesting. Curry cauliflower soup with braised lamb and mint churri. You have a shrimp and grits with, is it andouille sausage? There is a pear mimosa, a pomegranate mimosa, white cranberry mimosa. These are definitely some of the alcoholic places. We have an eggnog wreath eclair with white chocolate icing. There is horchata fudge. Horchata is basically like rice milk. It's actually really good. So that'd be something that I would like to try. Some of the other stuff is a turkey and stuffing tamale with cranberry relish.
So Bob and Ashley are asking, are these tastings or meals?
They're booths is what it sounds like. You can just go to, there's 12 different areas that you can go, kind of like what you would do at
the food festival type
thing. Pumpkin soup with maple cashew cream. There's one here that was, I can't find it on here, but it was a stuffing mac and cheese. And I thought that was recipes. I thought that was interesting. Nashville hot fried turkey with dill pickles, jalapeno latkes with chipotle crema. So they have a lot of interesting things that you can do. Roasted cranberry slider with cranberry sauce, holiday stuffing mac and cheese. That's what it was. And then milk chocolate candy cane pot de creme. So a lot of interesting things here from Mexican style food. It is considered like a Mexican festival. That, as far as I know, I don't remember them doing anything like that last year, but as they incorporated stuff like with Halloween, they've added it slowly into it, and now they're definitely doing that over at the Festival of the Holidays. So that goes from November 9th through January 8th. So festivities, you have Disney delight and holiday festivities filled with music, dance, with the Latino flair. So really cool that they're doing something a little bit different than what they offer at Disneyland.
Well, why don't you name some of the things that they do around the actual California Adventure parks as well?
Now you're going to make me look.
Well, no. I could think of things right now if you want me to. Sure. Well, they decorate Cars Land for Halloween, and then they decorate it for Christmas. So Halloween, they have, normally in the front of Cars Land, they have a car statue, and they'll decorate it as a witch normally, and then at Christmas, they'll decorate it as a snowman, which is really cool. So they have to get into the festive spirit as well. And they have, Christmas lights spread throughout the park and everything. They decorate the rides. And they really go all out. So we were there last year for Halloween and Christmas. But this year we weren't able to go to either one because we had to focus more on the cruise and everything. So, but that's one of the big things that they do for Cars.
And then they have a huge Christmas tree at the front of the park where the Mickey statue is, kind of where they had the Headless Horseman.
Oh yeah,
out towards Buena Vista Street. So yeah, definitely a lot of cool decorations that they have, not just at Disneyland, but also Disney California Adventure.
The statue was of Mickey last year when we went?
No, it wasn't of Mickey. It's over there by.
But what was the statue last year?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. Maybe it was just a bunch of presents or something.
Yeah, I thought it was presents.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So that leads us to Disneyland, Greg.
Oh, and they also decorate the front part with the bridge and everything when you walk first into California Adventure. So that's really nice, and the shops and everything. So there's a lot of different feeling from that, and then Disneyland, which we're segueing into now.
So we had Belle Southern join us recently. Welcome.
Awesome.
We also had Ann Jordan, our friend from down in Australia, who
Down
she's
under.
also going on a cruise not too long after we are too. So all these people are going. Cherie, Awesome Sunset Travels, welcome. I know you have been on earlier, so thank you. And if I missed anyone else, I do apologize, guys. But I saw something, oysters with whipped cream. That sounds disgusting. Angie Tao.
God.
But they're talking about Vegas. We like to stay at New York. That's usually where we stay.
That's a fun one.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. We got these at Party City.
Trying to be a little festive.
The ears.
And then Jim had a hat on that his daughter made with her hands and turned it into a turkey. So that's pretty cool. Oh, he has it on.
Here it is.
Say something again.
Oh, I took it off for a while. Some people get hat head. I get construction paper head. I think so. Took it off for a bit.
Yeah, it's weird how you put a hat on and it lightly pushes on your head, so it kind of feels like your head is slowly blowing up like a balloon. When you take it off, it just releases the pressure. That's weird.
Yeah. Oh, one thing about California Adventures, Santa Claus is there. Santa's got a visit. So I believe it's over there by the Grizzly Bear Run. There's a like
a Santa house.
Yeah, it's supposed to like an entertainment area, like the Redwood thing. Santa will be there, and then after Christmas, it'll be replaced for a photo op with Goofy, Santa Goofy. But because at that time Santa's got a rest, so they're replacing it with Goofy. So you can see Santa at California Adventures.
There you go. So going into Disneyland, we have Season of Wonder at Disneyland Park, the original park that Walt Disney built. And so they have what's called a Christmas Fantasy Parade, which I'm pretty sure it's almost basically the same parade that they show on TV on Christmas morning on ABC. Check your local listings for showtimes. But they show that, and then they show the other parks around the world for Christmas as well. I think they only do Disneyland and Walt Disney World, but on that show. Excuse me. And then they have what happened? Okay. Then they have Believe in Holiday Magic Fireworks. Don't miss dazzling fireworks, stirring music, and even a sprinkling of snow. That is awesome. I still remember the first time when Derick and I were there at Disneyland and it snowed. It's very magical, and the kids love it. It's for family and kids, and adults and kids. But you're a kid at heart, so you're just standing there in Main Street, and then it starts snowing, and they're singing "I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas," and there's just something about it that kind of gets to you here, and people get emotional.
Well, it's the music they choose.
Yeah. I mean, even though it's bubbles and stuff, but it's still cool how they do it. They have lasers, Christmas lasers and things during the fireworks show, but it's really cool how they do it. So, and then we just posted this for our things that make you go on our Facebook page. It's a Small World holiday lighting along with Haunted Mansion holiday. So our thing was, which one do you prefer? Either Holiday Haunted Mansion with The Nightmare Before Christmas, which I think is one of Jim's and my favorite movies for the holidays. And then also you have It's a Small World, which does Jingle Bells. And I actually posted a video on our Facebook as well, where they show them, basically kind of taking apart some of It's a Small World. They drain the canal and everything. They put up the Christmas tree, all the decorations and stuff. It's really cool. I don't think I've ever seen how they do it. So for them to let you behind the scenes is really awesome. They even decorate the boats for Christmas. So, but that's two of our favorites that we like to do.
They also do the projections they do a show outside of It's a Small World.
Yeah.
And the fireworks and the snow is also done in the It's a Small World area.
Yep, so it's pretty cool there. They have Wintertime Enchantment at Sleeping Beauty's Winter Castle. It's a shimmering spectacle as the castle is transformed each evening. And it looks like frost on a castle. It's beautiful. It's a smaller castle than Walt Disney World, but it's pretty awesome. They always have holiday goodies. You can't go wrong with their goodies that they have. We like to go to what is it, Mercenaries Confection?
Um,
So,
oh gosh, I can't
it's a
believe I forget it.
confectionery.
Yeah, it's
Downtown
Marceline.
Disney.
Marceline.
Marceline, yeah. And just walking in there, the wafting smells of candy and cookies and all kinds of fun holiday things. We did a video of it last year, so if you want to check that out, I'm sure they have new stuff this year, but it gives you an idea. Holiday merchandise, of course. I usually try to get their main holiday shirt or sweater that they have. I remember, I think the last one I got was totally red, and it had all the Disneyland Christmas characters. Like they were all dressed up as Disney and stuff. So I'll probably be wearing that on our Christmas special that we do next month. So it was pretty cool, but I just love how they decorate Disneyland. They have the giant tree where the huge jack-o'-lantern used to be. That's a perfect photo op for everybody. Everything's just decorated. Walking down Main Street, it's just very magical. I mean, you can't get better than Disneyland or Walt Disney World for Christmas.
They do you want me to go through some of the food stuff that we have there? Okay, I'm gonna try to put this up to there, and I don't know if you're gonna see it, but they have some of the interesting food selections that they have is it's a snowman pancake with applewood smoked bacon. So let's see if you guys can actually. I thought it sounded pretty good, and then I saw this picture, and I thought,
oh, it's a snowman.
I thought, okay, that's cool. A little bit disgusting. I don't know if you guys could see it really that clearly.
Everything's better with bacon. What are you talking about?
But for those, I know Kenny loves churros. They have churro bites with eggnog gelato, so that's a high must. They have green alien holiday macaroon, so if you guys can see that, that looks pretty cool. They have, I know This Life of Ours did I think it was a gluten-free or a vegan hot dog. They have a Philly cheesesteak hot dog that I think you guys might like a little bit better. They have a gingerbread cookie ice cream sandwich. They have a peppermint churro, and that looks pretty darn good if you see that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but and then they have, this is the pizza I was telling you about, guys. That is the holiday dinner pizza. Have a slice of the holidays with roasted turkey, mashed potatoes, turkey gravy, bacon, vegetables, and cranberry sauce. Sounds very interesting. And then they have a gingerbread funnel cake fries. So they have a lot of interesting little things to try. I've never tried any of those. So
funnel cake fries.
I think I could go there, have a sugar rush, and come back gaining 10 pounds just from that one trip. So a lot of stuff going on the East Coast. A lot of stuff going on the West Coast.
I can't eat a funnel cake by myself. And then if it's fries, that sounds interesting too. Do they still put the same ingredients on there, like the fruit and the whipped cream and everything? That'd be fun to try.
Yeah, the pizza sounds horrendous, so Tweety said. So MG had said a few things. He talked about the Mineral King, how Disney had wanted to put a resort there.
The ski resort?
Yeah, and that was when they, it was based on with the Olympics, and the committee was working with them. That attraction there was a Country Bear Jamboree, which they were going to put at that ski resort. It never came into
fruition.
Yeah, so they took that over to Disneyland. They don't have it in Disneyland anymore, but they still have it over at the Magic Kingdom. But it was the Country Bear Jamboree, which was supposed to be at that attraction. And then he had also mentioned about that Disney had wanted to change the port of Long Beach to Port Disney, but they said no. I would be up for it because Port Disney, especially if the ships went out of that.
So Jim, do you have any favorite treats that you have to have when you go to Christmas time at Walt Disney World and any of the parks?
Not necessarily. I do like trying the new things at the at Epcot, the Festival of the Holidays. Oh, and I forgot to mention, as a pass holder, every once in a while they come out with a new magnet for us, and they had one at this festival. Here it is.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Add it to my collection.
There you go.
I don't put them on my car though, because I hear so many people complain that when they put them on their car and they go to the parks, they disappear. People like to take them. So
Yeah.
mine's I've got a toolbox in the garage with all my magnets on it.
If it was a sticker, it'd probably be different and they'd probably rip it if they tried to take it off. But a magnet, it's much nicer. So
Yeah, I think people just so they're a pass holder. They can probably get another one. No, not necessarily, but yeah. So I know a lot of people keep them on their refrigerators or what, but yeah, I don't put them on my car just because I want to keep it.
I don't. Is there a treat that you have to have during holiday time?
From
Well,
Disney parks?
Yeah, from Disneyland, because that's usually where we go for that time.
We usually just do like a hot, the peppermint coffee. That's usually one of the things I always think about having.
Well,
Kind of boring.
nah, I mean, no matter what time of the year, I have to have the popcorn. I know Walt Disney loved his popcorn, and they have the smells wafting enough that makes you want to have it. But I like that, and then also the raspberry white chocolate cookies. I like to try those, and then they normally have something out for the holidays specifically. I think there was a really nice um, holiday cream cheese muffin or something, I think last year that we tried. I don't know if it's on video though. We did a video where we were trying to find treats for the holidays, and we sent our friends Mike and David out to do it also, and we added their comments in as well.
We'll actually put it at the very end of the video after our little montage. We'll put it as one of the videos to watch, the Disney treat ones.
Yeah, so and I always look for something new to try that they have, and they usually have something. So
yeah. So Disneyland and Christmas is exciting. Definitely is a must see. If you guys have never gone, it's a great time to see it with the
muffin,
the
not Muppet. I ate a Muppet. What Muppet would that be?
But yeah, those of you on the East Coast, because I know there's a lot of channels that are really close to it. We envy you. We're about 4 hours away from our home park, which is Disneyland. We probably won't get there this year because of the cruise.
Depending how fast we drive.
Yeah.
Depending.
But so I hope you guys found that interesting, kind of what you can expect at the Disney parks for the holiday season. I know some of you are going to be making plans on going. So
we're going to definitely Christmasify our shows after this week. Next week, it will still be November. So we'll slowly start getting into holiday time, and then we'll have our cruise. But I think this will all be Christmasified pretty soon.
So for next week, you guys, we will go live again, and we're going to go into detail about the Bliss cruise that we are going on. So if you guys have any questions about that, we'll be happy to answer them. We're going to try to show you where we are located on the ship. It might work, it might not, but I think it might just be interesting to kind of see where we're at. We are planning to go live on the ship. So that is going to be Saturday. I'm not sure what time. It depends how soon we can board. But I know when This Life of Ours did it and Bob and Ashley did it, we were really excited to watch their live feed so you guys can compare the difference between Norwegian, Disney Cruise Line, as well as Royal Caribbean. So we're planning on doing that. Hopefully we have good enough internet while we're on the mainland for us to be able to have some good channels. So we are excited about that. We can't believe it's only like 9 days away. Speedo time is coming up fast and furious, and
yeah,
all of them are packed. I think Greg has about 10 pairs packed for a 7-day cruise. So I don't know why he's using different.
Don't know where he got these Speedos from, but okay.
But
there was a comment. Oh, Alpha Traveler said he'll be in our home park in 2.5 weeks. Well, that's awesome. That'd be a shame if we can't meet you, though. That's, I mean, we can go maybe to downtown Disney or something, but we can't get into the parks. So maybe do some Christmas shopping. Who knows?
This Life of Ours says, "Do you guys like the Polar Express?"
Yes.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a pretty cool movie. They take a small little book and turn it into this awesome movie, and I really like how Tom Hanks played several characters in that movie too. So
Yeah.
And then the music alone with Josh Groban was really cool. So that'll be one of our videos, I think, at least a section of it, what our favorite holiday movies are. And then Jim, maybe we can have you on there too for that as well, and we can all talk about, do a list of like our top 10 holiday movies or Christmas holiday movies, or I mean Disney holiday movies is what I meant to say.
We have a few fun things planned going forward, as well as some other collaborations. Again, we did do a collaboration with Disneyland Eric, which was in honor of Mickey's 90th birthday.
Have a couple people in on it.
Yeah, This Life of Ours was on that video too, and that was pretty hilarious with the thing that they did. So if you guys haven't watched that, please check that out. Bob and Ashley said you're going on the Norwegian Speedo, right? Yep, and it's going to have on the Speedo, it's going to have NCL on the back of it. So Greg's going to model that.
Yeah.
So that should be fun and exciting. No. We probably won't be filming it, but it'll be on, I'm sure, Sea Cruiser's video. They'll have it on theirs, and they'll probably have it right on Greg.
Yeah, no.
So he'll be modeling.
Are you trying to scare our viewers away?
Take care, Debbie Emanuel. But happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Jim, on closing notes,
awesome.
Would you like to say anything?
Thanks for having me on, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. It's always fun to do this. Hope everybody watching has a happy Thanksgiving too.
Thank you. Thank you. We hope you have one happy Thanksgiving also. And it just started to downpour again. So
what? Rain? What is rain? We don't get rain here in the Central Valley.
We're getting much needed rain. So it's a blessing in disguise. Hopefully there's no issues with it though. But we hope everybody has a nice, safe, happy Thanksgiving. And if you're doing any traveling, just be safe and have fun with your families, and don't go too crazy with the shopping on Black Friday.
I work, so I won't be going crazy.
I'll be staying home because we have to use that for the cruise. So
definitely. So thanks guys for joining us.
Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for all your support. We love you guys. We appreciate you, and hope you guys have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Real quick, so Tweety, I'm going to send you a Facebook messenger, so be on the lookout for that. But other than that, you guys, thank you so much. Jim, thank you for always being part of our show. We love you being a part of it and a part of our family too. So
thanks, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. With that, Explorers, as we like to end our show, remember, as Walt Disney says,
we are just getting started. Happy Thanksgiving.